Hi, I'm Psychic Medium Danielle Garcia, and here is your energy forecast for the week of August 17th. So, Uranus went retrograde. Did you feel that last week? Last week was a really funky, powerful mix of energy for a lot of us. The Schumann resonance was off the charts, meteor showers, retrogrades, just crazy. Lots of clients reported to me exhaustion, fatigue, headaches. I had a couple of migraines last week myself. Good reminder for me to make sure that I'm clearing, hydrating, and grounding. So this week, it's looking like we're getting a little bit of a reprieve from that. Thank you. Today, Schumann resonance is vibing at a 7. Yes, I did say that. 7, which is nice and easy on the vibe, on our bodies, on our auras, and so on and so forth. As well as it helps to kind of make some calm and peace in the havoc and chaos that's going on in the world around us. Now we have 6 planets currently that are in retrograde and doing their little thing as they always do out in the universe. Tuesday, we have a new moon coming in. Now that new moon is under the sign of Leo. This new moon in Leo is all about inner child. So what sparks your attention when you hear that word or that phrase, inner child? For some of us, it can bring through, pain and fear and wounding. For others, it brings forth, happy memories and playfulness and freedom and running with abandonment. I like to think my inner child is kind of like Phoebe on Friends when she's running through Central Park and just going at it because she just doesn't care what other people think. So think about what inner child means to you. If you feel like you've got some stuck energy there, if you've got some healing to be had, this is a wonderful time, especially Tuesday's new moon, to think about what can you do for that inner child. Now, healing comes in many different shapes and forms. Sometimes if you have had issues with inner child energy, meaning that you have been suppressed, you had to grow up too fast, you didn't get the chance or the blessing of having wonderful parents that supported you, think about what you can do through the art and act of playfulness this week to appease your inner child. So different things would be coloring, watching stupid comedies, cat videos, cartoons, blowing bubbles, jumping rope, going for a run, all sorts of different things that you feel you missed out on, and allow yourself, when you actually go through that act of not releasing the inner child, but connecting with the inner child's playfulness. Go ride a bike, go play horseshoes or jacks or something like that you haven't done since you were a kid, and allow yourself to connect with that harmony, with that joy, that playfulness of a child. Children that grow up in a positive atmosphere and environment have the expectation that all of their needs are going to be met, right? They don't have that fear. They don't have those subconscious blocks that can come in when there's been hurt or trauma in our lives. So when you think about the inner child, think about how 2 kids interact on a playground, right? So 2 kids have some kind of conflict on the playground. One of them shoves the other one down. Well, do you think that other one takes it personally and holds on to that grief and holds on to that act for the rest of their lives? Probably not. Probably that kid's going to get up, dust themselves off, say whatever they need to that other kid, and then they're going to keep playing. So think about what you can do to connect with inner child this week, to connect with playfulness, to bring in whatever you feel you are lacking in your childhood, whether that was freedom, playfulness, assertion, joy, peace, calm, understanding, whatever that may be. Search in your heart and find what you feel you need. What does that inner child, what does that little girl, that little boy inside of you need? And act out on that. Do something in the art of playfulness and the vibe of playfulness to have fun and to feel that joy and happiness. Tuesday also happens to be the black new moon, not full moon. It's actually the opposite of the energy of blue full moon. So this means that we're having the third new moon in a season of 4, which doesn't happen all the time. Think of this new moon energy coming in on Tuesday as being much more powerful than a quote unquote regular new moon. So my guides like to think of it as a new moon on crack. But that's just the way that, that's just the way my guides like to phrase things to me. So think about what you normally experience on a new moon, right? New moon is about new beginnings. It's about setting intentions. This is a very, very powerful time to manifest. So become clear on what your intentions are for this week, this month, the rest of the year, your business, your relationship, your health, your home. Think about what your intentions are. If something isn't going the way that you want it, guess what? You have the opportunity to switch and change the energy on that. So one thing that I like to do is, a special little ritual for new moon. I will write down my intentions. I'll get quiet. I'll come to a place of peace and I'll think about, okay, what is it? I'm going to think of 3 to 5 things that I really want to set intention for right now, because the energy of new moon is so incredibly strong. I want to utilize that time, that space, that vibe to help me with my intentions. And when I get clear on that, I'll write my intentions down on a piece of paper, and then I'll fold it up and I'll put it underneath a candle. Usually I like to use a white candle. Sometimes I'm guided for another color of candle. It doesn't really matter. Just go forth with your intuition and allow your gut to guide you. Place that candle over your piece of paper with your intentions and light the candle and then gaze into the flame. Say a prayer, an affirmation, a mantra about bringing these intentions into reality, about manifesting them. Think about those intentions that you've written down while you're gazing into the flame of the candle, and think about what that's going to feel like, what it's going to smell like, what it's going to taste like, what it's going to sound like. Bring all of your 5 senses into a reality type of framework as you daydream and think about your intentions. It's a very powerful way to manifest. When you're done, go ahead and blow that candle out. Now, the following day and the following days to come, until that candle is burned out completely, and all the max as well, all the max. Boy, they talk so fast sometimes my mouth doesn't catch up. And all the wax has melted. You can light that candle while you're cooking dinner. You can light that candle while you're taking a bath. You can light that candle while you're doing your work from home. And as you see that flame, you're solidifying those intentions. It's kind of like a vision board that you would put on your refrigerator, and you don't always necessarily need to meditate with that vision board, but you're seeing the images right there. You're feeling the energy. It's helping you to create the vibe of bringing those things into reality. Doing this candle ritual with your intentions is very much the same. So every time that candle is lit, you're enacting the energies to bring those things into being. This week is a big week for asserting your power, for taking action, for going forward. It's very, very important this week to think about clearing, cleansing, chakras, balancing your energy out. So whatever your forte is for that, whether it's meditation, sound healing, Reiki treatments, theta, etc., make sure that you are doing your due diligence to stay clear and to keep balanced. A great way to do that is just to go out into a backyard or into a park, someplace outside, lay a blanket down, lay down on Mother Earth, and just connect with her energy. Set intentions and ask for your guides and angels to come forward and to release and relieve any impurities that have come into your field. It can be so incredibly powerful, as well as relaxing, clearing, and cleansing. Taking action. It's so important to remember, even though there are things going on in the world right now that are not under our control, it's so important to remember that we impact our world and our life as well as we impact the world around us. So again, power is a big, big theme this week. Think about what you have power over, and most of all, what you have power over is yourself. So it's time to assert that power in the way, shape, and form that you feel is right for you. And hopefully that's positive, right? The brighter our lights are, the less darkness there is. I'm going to do a quick card draw. I was guided to grab my Moonology Oracle cards. These are by Yasmin Boland. Now, I like to draw these just as a normal Oracle card reading. Sometimes I'll pull different cards out specifically because of whatever phase the moon is in. But for our purposes today, we're just going to use these as normal Oracle cards, just like I do on every other forecast, right? 1, 2, and 3. So the first card up is Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. Believe in the impossible. So when I feel this card, this is about believing and asserting your power, even though things are going on around you that feel chaotic and an overwhelm, even though things seem possibly dark and dreary around you. Remember, believe in the impossible. You are a powerful being. If you feed the fear, if you feed the negativity, it just becomes larger, doesn't it? So believe in the impossible. Love, trust, know, have faith that things will be all right. And this one doesn't want to shuffle anymore, so I guess this is my next card. What do you need to release? The waning moon. Okay, what do you need to release? Well, when you hear that question asked, what is it that you need to release? What is holding you back? What is keeping you from your strength, courage, light? Take a look at that inner child within and see, is there something that you need to let go of? Is there something that you can let go of and replace that energy with the vibe of joy, with the vibe of playfulness? Okay, we have a few cards that just popped out. So I'm going to take these. The first one is Meditate and Contemplate, New Moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Perfect time right now while the energies are a little bit more calm this week than what they were the last few weeks. Meditate and contemplate. Think of your intentions. Get in that quiet place in your frame of mind. Connect with intuition. Connect with spirit. Connect with your team. Connect with your guides. Connect with your angels. And always, always, always ask for assistance. And the last one, which is our conclusion card, is Step Out of Your Comfort Zone, North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare when I'm showing these. Stepping out of your comfort zone, not everyone is comfortable asserting their power, right? It can be a little sticky. If we really, really, really connect with the full power of our souls and our spirits, well then we're unstoppable, right? That could be a little frightening. Our ego doesn't normally like to get into that vibration of power, because ego will sit and talk to us about, well, we're unworthy of that. And, we have to go through certain laws and lessons to learn. And, things aren't supposed to come easy. And all these false beliefs will start popping into our minds and our hearts and our fields in regards to that. So think about your power this week. Think about that inner child. Think about setting intentions, and also keep your energy clear and your vibe high. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed week. Bye-bye. Till later.